What's up, guys? My name is Matt. And in this video, we're going to be making a guide for the Deadmines. Now, the Deadmines is the first Alliance dungeon, and it is located way over in the far west end of the Westfall zone. You're going to pick up the first quest here, guys, from Lieutenant Horatio Lane. And the Deadmines has a unique questing system. Let's see, we got some ore right here, it says. Because it has a progressive quest system, which means that you've got to kill the first boss, and then after you do that, you've got to turn the quest in out of your quest log, and then go ahead and then have that removed from your quest log so that when you walk into the next boss room, you're able to get the next quest. So it's a little bit different, and it can be a little bit confusing to new and returning players because often they'll complete the first boss and then just kind of run on and then realize sometime in the instance that quest is poking out at them and not be able to continue the chain through the dungeon. So I'm going to show you guys how not to do that. So we're starting off here, and you guys will see that there's a pattern in this dungeon of the mobs echoing the boss. So first we've got the ogres on the way to the ogre boss to start, and that's going to be Glubtok, and he's the first boss. Alright, and we're going to get started on Glubtok, who's a mage boss, guys. And the things to watch out for on Glubtok is that he's going to port around. In addition to porting around, he's also going to do a kind of a ground AoE. There are these big circles that you've got to watch out for. So if he throws one of those down, just don't stand in it. And with Glubtok, once he dies, he's going to leave a dirt pile on the ground, actually, which is what you need to loot. To get your items off of him, and then you're going to have to click the quest out of the log, guys. So we will, there's those circles I told you to watch out for. And here he goes. And he'll do his little role play when he's dead, basically, where he kind of raises himself up. Okay. Glubtok is down, and come over here and click the foreman out of your quest log, and now that's done. Now if you look in your log, you'll see you actually don't have a quest at this point for the Deadmines. You're going to get the progressive quest as we enter the next boss room, guys, so don't worry about that. Let's see, can I steal this without aggroing anybody? I think I can. Working on my mining and engineering here with my hunter. And this is going to be a Beast Mastery Hunter point of view, guys. Tank may have overpulled a little bit, and he's dead. So I'm going to go ahead and turn Tauntaun and heal my pet. And the tank left because of one death. So let's get a new tank started. And I'm going to try to get this goblin off of me so that I don't die as well. Oh, the whole group is dead. I'm the only one left, so I ended up dying. Okay, not a big deal, guys. We're just going to run back. And you'll actually see that the quest is available again. That's one that you'll run into into the instance with, into the next room with, which is Helix's quest, and you guys will see that. So we're already queued for the next boss. We can run ahead, and I can pet tank it, no problem, as long as everybody stays on the mob that my pet is hitting. And I'll just tell the group, I will pet tank till we get one. Okay, and I'll turn Taunt on, and we'll just go ahead and get started. And we're just going to pull one mob at a time, nice and smooth, until a tank is found. And the healer left, so we're just going to keep on trucking, do the best we can. What is this? This is a warlock. I'm going to ask the warlock if he can get his void out. Lock, can you get your void walker out, please? And that way we'll have two tanks going, and we'll do just fine until we can work on. I'm not sure what level Voidwalkers are earned by Warlocks anymore, but If he's a BOA warlock, he should be able to help quite a bit. And I believe the Voidwalkers actually have an AoE, which my pet does not have yet. That comes later with Stomp and with Misdirect. Albert, do you have a imp? I'll ask him. Oh, it's at 20. Okay. See, I learned something new. That's okay. We'll keep trucking on, guys. The run will just be a little bit longer because this happened, but that's okay. I don't like to, you know, just drop dungeons and reshoot dungeons because it's not realistic. You guys are going to be in dungeons where stuff happens all the time. People leave, people get in arguments, all that kind of stuff happens in this game, so why pretend that every run is perfect and smooth just to make a dungeon guide? It'll just take us 5 minutes longer and everything will be fine. Okay. And it's not too bad because in addition to just keeping up Mend Pet, I do have a Ferocity Pet, so he has a little bit of self-healing for both him and me. So I think we should be alright. Okay. Moving on to the second boss. When you enter this room, you should get the Carpenter, which is the Helix Gearbrender quest. Okay, what you're trying to do is clear out all these oafs, guys. And the purpose of clearing out all these oafs is that the room is clear so you can kill the boss. Okay, now the encounter with Helix is not this oaf. It's actually a little goblin that sits on top of the boss guys. And once you kill the oaf, or once he gets low, Helix will jump off. And so what he's going to do then is he's going to try to jump on one of your heads. So if he does that, just stand still so that the melee can kind of catch up to him, guys. Hi there, we got a tank and a healer, and we're back in business. He's going to take this guy, and he's going to slam him into this wood over here. Boom! Okay. That taunt is back off. Okay. Okay, so the oaf is down, and you guys will see now we're going to fight Helix. And he's jumped on this poor guy's head. And now he's on my head. Let's see if we can get a better view. See if I can share this quest quick with them. Alright. We got level 21, I think? Was that? Gosh, that happened so quick, I didn't even see it. Let's see, where did 21 go? Trying to keep some screenshots for nostalgia, guys. There it is. All right. We've clicked it out of our quest log, and now we're moving on to the next area, guys. So you guys saw that we had goblins on the way to the goblin boss, and now we're going to head to the machine room. Now, there's a little trick back here, and that trick has to do with the kind of mobs that are sitting over here. These mobs are not hostile, but I want to pull them. And you want to pull them too if you think your tank can handle them. The reason is that these mobs are called Defias Overseers, and although they're not hostile to you, they still have a chance to drop the Black and Defias pants, which sell very well in the transmog market. And so just on the rare chance that you can get those pants, well, you might be able to pick up between 10 and 20,000 gold on the auction house. You definitely want to try to kill those guys. Okay, grab some more ore. And these little mining powder barrels, you shoot those and they do a little bit of AoE damage and stun the opponents, just so you guys are aware. We're going to head down here and we're going to kill these Defias Reapers. And these Reapers, when you kill them, you can actually hop into them and use them to attack stuff for a couple seconds. So there's 4 Reapers along here. Now when you guys run through here, look out for these 2 boxes that are usually in here. These drop engineering parts that you can then sell in the auction house, and a lot of other group members never even loot them. So just make sure you grab them as you go. And if you'd like, you can hop in one of the Reapers and use it. Oops, they only last a couple seconds, and use it against the next opponent. So I'll grab the other box here too. Here we go. We got some more coarse blasting powder and some handfuls of copper bolts. Okay, now we got the look at the next boss here. This is the Foe Reaper 5000, and 2 things to be aware of with the Foe Reaper. First one is that he's going to charge around the room, just kind of taking swipes at everybody, and then he's going to do a AoE attack in front of him. So if you're anybody other than the tank, don't stand right in front of him as he runs around, and just keep doing damage. Okay, Foe Reaper is down, and click that quest out of your log called the Machination. I'm an engineer. It looks like I can kind of engineering loot him. Oh, I gotta have a spanner. Okay. All right, we're gonna head into the next room here, and we're gonna down human mobs on the way to the ship. Now, the Deadmines ship is an iconic part of the dungeon, and the ship itself actually shoots cannonballs, which can knock you off a ledge, and I'll show that to you guys as we get to it. This dungeon does not have any mounts in it, but it does have a pet that can drop, and it also has a pet that can be tamed that's unique. So the pet that can drop is parrots, and they drop off the parrots on the way to the ship. So although those parrots are not elite, most group members just leave the mobs laying there because the ship is shooting at them as you go through. And so while you're rolling through there, make sure you stop and loot all the parrots, guys. The second thing, if I get the chance to show it here and I remember it, is there is kind of a unique pet that you can tame in here for hunters. And it looks like a parrot, and its name is Old Beaky, but it's actually an owl as far as its hunter skill set. And what's neat about that is Old Beaky has a cool character model, and it also has a trick ability to it where it does a huge flip when you click it. So the benefit to having that pet is that it's extremely annoying in PvP. And the reason it's annoying is, first of all, it's going to give you 8% movement speed as a hunter because it's a cunning pet. And it also has a CC on a 10-second cooldown for 6 seconds. So it's going to make your opponents move at 50% speed while you're moving even faster to get away from them. And it squawks horribly in your face over and over and over. So really good pet to know your opponents with. Now, if your group ran ahead, you guys can pull this mob. If you're a pet class or if you're a tank class or have BOAs, an experienced player, you can solo this elite and get the chest that's back here. If your group didn't stop to do it. Okay. Once he's down, turn your taunt back off. Go ahead and grab it. Okay, and you're set. And we got an inscribed cloak to sell on the auction house. And you see the parrots already in here. That cannon will bring 4 mobs with it. Okay, so we're going to look up here, and you guys are going to see there's the giant iconic ship. And from the ship, we're going to come these huge cannonballs, which you see the spots on the ground where they land. If you happen to be next to that, it'll knock you into the water, like this poor guy. And you can just run back and get back up. Or you can also ride your mountain here, actually. I don't, because I'm busy looting these parrots, trying to get another one of the parrot pets to sell. You guys will also see throughout here that there's these transporters. So if you die and need to run back, you can use the transporter to catch you up to where you're supposed to be. And the quest you want to have that you'll get when you enter this area through the doorway back there, guys, is called the Admiral. And that's to kill Admiral Ripsnarl. Now, I want to make a note here that as soon as you kill Admiral Ripsnarl, as soon as he's dead, make sure to click the quest out of that log, because if you don't, you won't be able to get the next quest, which is to kill Cookie, the last boss. And that all happens very quickly. So just make sure you kill Ripsnarl, click it out of your log, and then you'll be able to do the quest for Cookie. And here is the second to last boss, Admiral Ripsnarl. So the unique mechanic on Ripsnarl, guys, is that he's going to disappear several times, 3 or 4 times throughout the encounter, depends on how fast he dies. And he'll summon some non-elite adds, like some ghosts, to help him. There's the first disappearance. The ghost will come out, kill those. They usually come 3 at a time. Yep, and there's the third one. Okay, now he'll pop back out, usually attack somebody. I got mauled. And just keep repeating this until he's down to about 20%, and then he won't disappear anymore. Okay, now he's under 20%. He should not disappear again, guys. Okay, he's done. Loot and click it out of your log. And you'll get this quest called Defies Kingpin, guys. Now, Cookie is the real last boss, and this is a super fun encounter. What happens with Cookie is that he throws food at you. If the food is a regular food, you'll eat it and get a 30% haste buff. If the food has the word rotten in front of it, like he just threw corn at me, boom, I got a 30% haste buff now. Now, if you eat the rotten corn that's there, you're not going to be doing good. So just eat any food that doesn't say rotten in front of it, and you can get, I've got up to 90% before just from stuff that he's thrown at me. There's a melon. All right, we're at 60%, 90% now. So he's going to die super quick. Mystery meat. I'll eat it too. Are we at 120? 120% haste. Can't beat that. Boom. I think I got 2 levels right there. Yeah, I got 22 and I got 23. So it gives a lot of experience right at the end, guys. Awesome, awesome. And since you guys clicked that quest out and now you have it, you can turn in this last quest right here. Boom. All right, guys, that was the Deadmines. I give the Deadmines a 6 out of 10, guys. It's a fun dungeon, very linear and good bosses, but the quest system could use some work, in my opinion. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell icon so you can get notified when I make future movies. Thank you for spending the time with me. This has been Matt from Light in the Darkness, signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one.
It's been fun.